Good afternoon. Trying something a little different. Hello, Sonny. How are you? It's almost good evening, but not quite. Gonna try something I haven't really. I mean, I gave it a little thought once, but yeah. Haha, you're funny. In case anybody's new to the channel, Maggie is a foster puppy that, well, is not remaining a foster puppy. She's gonna end up being part of my family. And there's not a single person in my life that knew that was gonna happen. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's see. Let's get a little bit of that stuff that's on the bottom of it. Yeah, let's put something like right there. I want to grab just a. Let's rinse a little black into that pressure and stuff. I got a little bit of black on this brush. Still rinsing it in that. Let's maybe grab a little bit more water. Let's still using a lot of water. There's a lot of water on this page right now, so. Just gonna let it kind of explode itself down there. A little darker right in here. Hurting bad today. Yeah, that's cool. Let's grab a little bit more of that wash water. This is watercolor paper. I mean, I got to be careful about warping it too much, but other than that, I'm not going to pay much attention. Let's just put a couple of little somethings right in here. A lot of water, And bring that right down in there like that. And something like right in here, I think. Right up in there like that. There you go. A little bit more paint. It's still pretty wet. I mean, it's really watered down. You can see that this is still clear over here. Off to the side near that green spot over to your right hand side. That's my clean wash water. That's kind of. Something like that. We're gonna grab just a tiny touch of that clean water. Maybe a touch of blue. This paint's been in here 2 weeks, so it's got a little dryness to it. That's okay. Put that right up in here. Kind of a little bit of a watercolor type of deal going on, and that fuzz that you see on the top, it looks like it's all fuzzy. That's really there. Completely there. That's a little bit more paint. Bring that right up in there. There you go, a little bit of that dark green. Sure, let's get a bunch of that watery dark green. I'll just bring that right over there like that. Little tiny brush compared to what I usually use, that's for sure. I'm usually using my big 1.5 inch brush. We're just gonna let that thing kind of relax today, maybe. I'll probably end up using it eventually, but just kind of bring that over there, a little bit of blue. Let's kind of blend out that blue just a little bit. It's a little heavy for me. That's all right. I'll actually rinse the brush. Oh, what do you think? Let's go into the dark green. This is like a forest green. Actually, maybe it's like an evergreen color. Let's go right-handed for a second. Just because the angle that this is at. And we'll tap that in. Maybe something right in here too. Bring it right down. And go right above it. Oh no, let's bring that right up in there. Go into a darker color, just a little swipe of black with it. I'm going to grab just a tiny touch of blue. Let's go back to the left hand. And put all of that right in there. It's kind of neat that it's kind of doing its own thing. We'll bring that dark right in there on this side. Hey, Anthony. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I mean, to be expected, yeah. That's me. Just a couch cushion at this point, Anthony. Let's bring something up. I'm going to go into my light green. I'm going to throw it right into that dark color I've been playing with. I got it all mixed up in here. Let's maybe throw a little bit right in here. Something like that. Yeah, that puppy's keeping me busy, that's for sure. Just bring a little bit of that light green right down in here. I'm hoping she stays a little small, but I don't know. She seems really tiny at this point. I guess she has a bunch of plot hound in her too, so maybe she'll remain smaller. I know No. Never had a Great Dane before, so I don't know how they start out bigger or smaller. I mean, I'm sure you know. You got the big livestock at your house. Just bring that right up there. Now let's go with a little bit darker green, maybe a tiny touch of black in it. Let's put little shadows in here. The Great Date? Ah, he's got great dates. I like dates. Dates are pretty good. I like big ducks, though. I really do. I really like them a lot. You know, Ted was pretty good sized. It took, I'm sure you understand anything. It took a lot to decide to do this. My dog, Ted, meant an awful lot to me. I think I was going to get another one, but I was going to let somebody. First, it was like, felt, I don't know, weird. Because I still feel Ted's presence, my old dog's presence every day. Certain things I do, certain times of day. It's just in my heart, but still it's there. We're going to tone that down a bit. I just wanted that in the background so I could get a little darker color up front here. Although, you know, somewhere's right in here. Starting to get a little bit of, I have to add a little bit more water to it because it's starting to dry out on the page a little bit. Just kind of. Something like that. Hey William, how are you? Yeah, I'd come home and expect to see him at the door. It's like crap. I'm pretty good now, though. The pictures in my living room helped a lot. I took a bunch of photos of him. So I actually created some canvas prints. Let's put a little water. I'm gonna get some of that dirty water. No, I don't think Carolyn has Archer. She's already got a Bernedoodle big one, so she doesn't need another big dog. The baby and everything else. Just trying to convince me to take them both, but I don't think I can. I think that's a bit much for me. Fluffy Archer is huge. Archer is 140 pounds. Comes up to about my waist. Uh, he's a big puppy. That's for sure. Took all that time to paint all these fancy ones, and we're gonna end up taking them right out. I think I want one right here. Yeah, somewhere's like right in there. Let's go a little darker. No, let's rinse that. Let's go a tiny bit lighter. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work to paint this or not. Never painted it with one of these brushes before. Go into that. A little darker in the bottom. Oh, Archer eats a lot. This one, not so much. She only gets probably a cup a day, maybe a little bit more. She did without so long that kind of have to be really careful how fast she gets fed. So she grows up a little more. Something right in here. I don't know what's going on with my trees today. I'm not mad at them. That's for sure. I'm not cats do not like her, but she's figuring out just to stay away from them. Let's grab a little dark green, maybe throw a tiny touch of black. I'm gonna throw a little blue in it just to change the color just a tiny bit. Bring a little something right in here. Something like that. Tiny bit, tiny touch of yellow, maybe a little orange at this time. Gotta bring that on the side of this. Just a little more dimension. Let's grab a tiny bit of yellow, a little orange. Swiping into my black color a little bit. So you get a little browner color to it. And I'll just kind of bring that right here too. Very watercolory today. Very watercolory. Yeah. I like the technique. I haven't tried that before. I've seen other people do it. I actually think I've seen Anthony kind of do something a little bit like this too. But I was always too afraid to give it a go. So I've done watercolor style acrylics where I'm purposely just turning the paint into a watercolor. This one was not my intention to go that way. Just want to see how it would be like if I kind of saturated the page a little bit. See what kind of creation we could make. So that one had too much paint. Let's tone that out a little bit here. Make it calm down just a little bit right there. Just pop those colors right in there. That part just kind of baffled me just a tiny bit, but I did that for. But let's see if we can darken up the side of the tree a little bit. Just a tiny bit right in here. Something like a bunch of water. I'm just gonna spread that out. Let that do what it wants to. Try not to get those straight lines in there. A little bit on the other side of it, just that darker green. Some bush right in here. Maybe they're way in the background. Who knows? Something like right in there. That spot's still pretty bright, so if we can tone it down, you know what? Let's grab just a tiny touch of orange. Take a little lighter off that there tree. And a little bit of light green again. That's all right. Let's just go with that. This colored one right here is colors off a little bit for me here. Let's go into that brown, that yellow, orange, and black color. Calling it brown, mostly because we like it. Let's kind of make a decision here if we want to go over here at all. Something like little ones right in here. There's not going to be so much brightness right in there. Now, should we grab the bigger brush? Just go with this one today. Are we seeing a house sitting in here? Probably not. No, I don't think so. I think I'm just going to go back into that yellow and orange. Maybe right in here. Yeah, we can do. Go into white. A little bit of that. Oh, that's Payne's gray. That's why that color is so. That's why that turned so brown on me. Rinse that off. Go into I have a lighter color gray. I don't really want white. We just want gray. And we'll just kind of knock that down just a tiny bit so we're not so black. Really gonna throw some gray right in here. Gotta go back into that darker color though. Let's go with a little bit of orange and yellow in it. Maybe we have some moss or something on these things. Trying to think like watercolor layers, you know. No. Oh, that's still like that. I don't ruin this. Nope, put that big brush away. I just, you know, I just can't help myself sometimes. Green, a couple of greens. And just kind of a little bit more green. Gotta go a little darker. Got to put a little more Payne's gray in it. Just using the brush with the kind of little texture it's got going. Something like right in there. We can grab that color, yellow, orange, and Payne's gray, a little bit maybe a little darker. I think something right in here. A little bit of white. Just a little something right here. Well, need a little bit brighter. Gray. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to take this brush. I'm going to go into this black that's kind of worn out. And we're going to kind of just right on the bottom. Rinse in that clean water. And I'm just going to tap it. Just tapping it because I really don't. I would try pulling it, but I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Maybe I'm falling down on a tree or something. A little bit of a spot I didn't do much for this guy. I kind of left it. I'm gonna grab just a tiny touch of blue on this brush. I get water, lots of water, and a bunch of the dirty water. A little bit. You guys can't really see that, but trust me, there's something there. Some water. Rinse it. Shake it off a little bit. You know, just to grab a tiny touch of a darker color. Just not much though. I don't know. I'm kind of okay with it. You guys have kind of a glare. That's what the sky kind of looks like. So it's kind of quite a bit more color in the sky than it looks. Yeah, I'm okay. I think that one will. You can always go in and put the. Should we put, the invasion in here where obviously people have been? So some fence posts. We could do that. Should we just leave it as not being touched by anybody else? I don't know if this will stand up. I'll try that. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna add any fence posts. We're gonna add a little bit of color right there, though. I don't really need it, but I want it. I want something right here. So that was just kind of naked. Something like that. Maybe that used to be an old road or something. Who knows? Go with that brighter color. Let's kind of just. Okay, actually put some on your paintbrush might help. Something like that. You can call that one good. put a bird on it. I think you're gonna sit in a little tree today. Yeah, maybe back here. I don't know, a real signature. It's pretty rare for me to sign them that big, but I think this one kind of deserves it. Let's peel some tape. Should I go 35-minute painting? I mean, I could go really crazy, obviously, but now this might have ran into the tape, so it might have a little bit of a drip down the bottom, but we don't care. I probably should have left this taped because of the moisture that's in this paper. So I'll probably throw some tape back on it after. I think that's perfectly fine. Yeah, definitely gotta throw some tape on it because it's about to hit the floor. I have to usually roll up my tape in a paper towel or something because I go to throw up my garbage and it's like, oh no, I think we'll stick. We're about there, I think. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your visit. Thank you for stopping in, Anthony. Thank you so much for hanging out. Sonia, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. There's a little something different, you know? Kind of a watercolor-y type thing, but I like it. Never used the kind of really wet stuff like that before. You know what? I wonder if that would look okay. Let's just try it. Let's grab a little bit of this yucky water. Let's just go right down over here. Maybe a little bit of that in there. Let's just do the bottom like that. A little bit more color. Some oranges and stuff. We'll leave the top and the sides taped like that. We'll make it kind of lean down the bottom a little bit. There we go. Yeah. I don't mind that. That's kind of weird. I'm good with it. Just do a little finger painting. But there we go. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I appreciate it. I'll try to get back here more often. I just have been working a lot. Little puppy takes a bit of time. Late June, early July. I'm having knee surgery. So once I'm able to get down the stairs to the studio, I'll definitely come back. Thank you all. And we'll see you again soon. Take care.